listeners. Welcome to another edition of Serving the People, brought to you by the DRP, the Democratic Republican Party. I'm your host, Mrs. Anissa Batiste. Please let us start as usual with a word of prayer. Loving Father in heaven, bless me as I speak the truth to the people about how a DRP government will provide opportunities for the maximizing of the enjoyment of their inalienable rights and freedoms. In Jesus' holy name, amen. Yes, my dear viewers. Now, in this evening's program, we want to talk about maximizing the benefits and potential of the Argyle International Airport. We want to start with a short video clip chronicling the DRP's support and involvement with the Argyle International Airport over the last recent years. Take a look at this brief clip which we have prepared for you.
St. Vincent, my homeland, you gave me no mansion, no gold, no diamond, yet I love you a million for the things that you have to offer. Is more than my heart's desire. Lovely beach, tropical breeze, always there within my reach. I love you, St. Vincent, me sweet little island, St. Vincent. I love you, St. Vincent, home of the blessed St. Vincent. St. Vincent, St. Vincent, I love you. Can look at the sunrise, can look at the sunset. Sweet Mother Nature, such beauty, such splendor. Can live my life without fear. Freedom to go anywhere. You got love and you got peace. From La Soufrière to the Grenadines, I love you, St. Vincent, me sweet little island, St. Vincent. I love you, St. Vincent, home of the blessed St. Vincent. St. Vincent, St. Vincent, calypso and reggae to make me jaggy. Bamboo melody and in harmony. Night morning, Christmas and carnival. You got so much bacchanal. Wailing time is any time, and any time is wailing time. I love you, St. Vincent, Me sweet little island St. Vincent, I love you St. Vincent. Me Hyrule, St. Vincent.
Yes, dear viewers and listeners, as you have seen, visited the project on several occasions before its completion and operationalization, and we toured, we asked questions, and we want to say thank you to Miss Jennifer Richardson, who worked with the IADC at the time and who facilitated all our tours, and everyone whom we met and interacted with at the time, workers, officials from Taiwan. We are very grateful for all the support that all the nations have rendered to us and all our hard-working people for their sacrifices and input into this project. But we must, as you all know and as we've always been saying, make it work. And so we want to spend the majority of this program showing you the great ideas and plans that we have at the DRP to ensure that we benefit from this very important project that we have here in the country. In the first video clip we show you, we want to talk to you about some of the great ideas in the area of the revival and modernization of a coconut oil industry and the many products that can be made from this one product, coconut, and other things that we have in the country, such as banana. Take a look at this presentation. In order to maximize the potential of the Argyle International Airport, we must have industries, and the DRP has said that we will revive, for example, the coconut oil making industry in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We actually had a coconut oil factory in the past in Arnoldsville. This is some old footage of that institution, and we had persons employed making coconut oil, and coconut oil is in great demand today in the world, both the heated version as well as the cold press. It is used in gourmet cooking and restaurants across the world, and there is demand for it, there is market for it. We can, and the DRP, given an opportunity, we would revive and modernize the coconut oil making industry in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and we will also engage in replanting of coconut trees to ensure that we have nuts to serve us during the year, as well as treating whatever diseases we may be faced with in the plants. The cold press version is also very popular, what you may call virgin coconut oil, and places like Thailand, they do it, they make it. There are machines that are available that can be used to do the work, and it can also create employment, and it will create employment for persons from different aspects of the work, whether it is the picking of the nuts, the transporting of nuts, the actual operations of the machinery, and so on. So this is an area that is very important and filled with opportunity for us here, where we have soil where we can grow wonderful healthy coconuts, and we can export oil and make money and contribute to the growing and development of our economy here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And as you will see in another clip we will show you, there are so many other things that can be made from the coconut itself, from the shells, in terms of products, you know, cosmetic products for health, and you will learn a bit more about that. But this is what the DRP pledges to do if given an opportunity to have influence in governance. And we hold these ideas because we believe sincerely and we understand that we need to go this route. In fact, these things should have been happening already as parallel development in expecting the coming on stream of the operationalization of the Argyle International Airport. But it's not too late, we have to make it work, and we are giving you practical examples and ways in which we will make it work.
How beautiful is this?
Yes, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, the DRP has great hope for us. We have natural products like coconuts that we can use for various purposes and develop products which can be exported from here and maximize the use and the benefit of having international air access. The coconut shell is used to make charcoal, and not only is charcoal used in the world for fuel, but it's also used in the cosmetic industry, in the health industry. Charcoal can be grounded into a powder and used in water to be ingested into the body, as well as the same powder is put into tablet form and used to detoxify or to remove toxins from the body, remove poisons from within your body. It is used to treat things like poisonous stings from things like Jack Spaniards, even poisons from snakes and so on. It is used to remove poisons. It is used to just cleanse the body from poisons. This is very important. We have charcoal tablets being sold in pharmacies here in the country. We can make our own charcoal tablets. Why not? We can export. These are the things we have to think about as we go forward. Did you know that charcoal is also used for teeth whitening? Oh yes. I myself and my husband, we use it at home. You can brush your teeth using charcoal. Don't worry, it rubs off. It washes off very easily afterwards and it whitens your teeth. We can create products and market and export. Even a face mask can be made from charcoal to remove acne and pimples and so on. If you look on your screen also, you can see we can use the same coconut shell to make things like buttons in the sewing industry. We can make craft. Already we have some persons doing that, making interesting craft from parts of the coconut, including the shell. We can help those small businesses to develop, become more professional, package properly, both for export as well as for visitors who come and want to buy local craft to return with them. We need to develop this area because these are things that grow right here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And of course we will have a tree planting and replanting process so that we can have coconuts all the time and we can develop and modernize our coconut industry as it should be done. As we already showed you here at the DRP, we will revive and modernize coconut oil making. Yes, we also have the bananas. We know that we talk about reviving the industry, but apart from just growing the raw banana can also be used to make toothpaste because inside the skin of the ripe banana are properties which are used in teeth whitening. So there's another cosmetic product that can be made from the banana. So we have to think outside the box like that. What about our sea salt in Miro and Union Island? You're seeing some pictures of persons picking salt. Not only is this salt much more healthy than the regular table salt from which the iodine has been removed, but the natural iodine in our sea salt is very good for thyroid health. Any doctor will tell you. And so we can help persons who are already selling this salt on a local and maybe small regional level. We can help to develop it, package it, export it as much as we can because we know the salt comes in at a certain season, and with the help of God we can get more whenever He blesses us. But in addition, the mud in the salt, the mud is used in the cosmetic industry already. In the world you have Dead Sea mud, that is mud coming from the Dead Sea, where they too derive salt and they take the mud and they make face masks. We can do the same thing here. I know of a few persons who are actually doing it already. We can support them. The government, a DRP government, will support them, strengthen them, develop them, and all these things we can do to maximize the potential of the Argyle International Airport by producing more and exporting more for the benefit of all in SVG. Now, who remembers Diamond Dairy? Yes, we used to have a factory here which made juices and other products from our locally produced fruits, for example. The DRP has said, and we are repeating this, that we need to develop these kinds of factories where we are using our locally grown fruits to make things like juices, dried fruit snacks, jams, jellies, and so on, much like we did with Diamond Dairy in the past. And we are showing you some footage of this factory when it was in operation, where we produced our own boxed juices and so on, instead of having to import from other countries making other brand juices. We can do it here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines with all the fruits that we normally have sadly wasting every year when they're in season. We can also produce things like fruit flavored water through having a proper water harvesting system where we collect a lot of water and we can turn it into things like fruit flavored water, which can then in turn be packaged and sold here in the local hotel industry, as well as even to airline companies, as we expand our opportunity with respect to airlines, international airlines that we hope to be coming here, flying here directly, and so on. So we have great opportunity here, and the DRP will pursue opportunities like these. We also remember we had a factory in Camden Park making sporting goods like tennis rackets, and we even had the creation of garment wear in that area. I am saying that bringing back this evidence to you is to show you the potential we have in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and to show you practical examples and ways in which we can indeed produce more locally for export and use the international access that we now have via air with the coming on stream and the operationalization of the Argyle International Airport. The DRP has great ideas and plans for the use of this airport and the maximizing of its potential. And we are saying these are the kind of businesses that we would encourage through the training of persons. We would work with foreign nations with whom we have relations, such as Taiwan, for example, to provide training for our young entrepreneurs and other persons who may be already in the business. We want to encourage them to pursue business ideas which will grow the economy, and we will work with foreign partners to provide the necessary professional training for them to learn of the experiences of others outside of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, for them to be able to mimic ideas and patterns of operating that are feasible and that are profitable. And so that we can become a country that is producing again. The whole idea is to get people back to work. Job creation, but job creation in the right areas that would make money, where there are markets around the world, targeting markets in international spheres that we haven't entered into before because we didn't have international air access. And these things are highly possible. The DRP has great ideas to make it work. Another area we showed you during the campaign of 2015, we talked about assembling factories. This is another area of business which a DRP government will pursue. We can have companies from, again, foreign partners, foreign countries with whom we have relations, looking at St. Vincent and the Grenadines in terms of our ideal location in the Caribbean Sea, close to North America and so on. We may have faraway companies who may be interested in putting down assembling factories here, where we can assemble things like laptops, tablets, other technological devices, and other goods that may be exported into markets that they have interest in, but that are closer to us, and where it's more feasible to create or make and assemble their goods here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. This is something we will pursue. We will do the research. We will see what is best for us, and we can pursue these things. Again, job creation will be the reality. In addition to this, a lot of expertise and education of our people into the producing and assembling and making of certain products. And we will ensure in all our negotiations that our Vincentian people have an opportunity to own shares in whatever industries and factories, and that they themselves are trained and employed at the highest level of the organization, so that the education and the knowledge and the expertise can remain here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines if, for example, the investors decide to pack up and leave. So these are the things that the DRP is thinking about. These are the things that we have written about in our election manifesto. These are the areas that we would pursue. Yes, fellow Vincentians, that was a mouthful, I am sure, but we're happy to be able to show you, not just talk, but show you, because we have thought about these things. We have written about them in our manifesto that we presented for the 2015 general elections, and they're all in here. Now, in the area also of tourism, we want to say something about that, because we know that the tourism industry is one of our main economic drivers in the country. But we believe that we can do much better, and that indeed we must do much better now that we have a facility that can allow us to have international access. The point is, the DRP has indicated in our manifesto, and I just want to read a little portion for you. We have said, for example, that our tourism policy will be driven by vigorous and ongoing research, strategic planning based on such research, product development accordingly, and adequate financial input into the marketing of our destination with its various product offerings. We will work with tourism experts in SVG, including our diaspora, to develop exciting projects around our natural offerings. This is a very important paragraph in our manifesto because it identifies the key areas that need to be focused on in order for tourism to work in this country. We must have proper research. We cannot go into marketing and product development without understanding what the market is saying, what is working, what is selling, what people want, what do they look for when they visit destinations. How can we maximize our potential as a tourism destination? How can we access the what you call quality tourists? That is the tourists who spend the most money. Where should we go? Which markets should we seek out and invest in? Research would help us to understand these things so that when we spend our monies, it would be monies well spent and we would see the returns. And like I said, we intend to work with the experts. So no politicization of the tourism industry under DRP government, but truly taking the persons who understand the industry, who work in the industry, and who will operate and manage it professionally in a way to give it success as a business and not with any over preoccupation of partisan political interests. It is very important that we do this if we want tourism to be successful. We spoke in our manifesto about researching and implementing income generating tourism projects which will fund things like the continual maintenance and sustainability of the industry. And this is an area I have to mention, the issue of implementing income generating projects. We have natural sites that naturally lend themselves to attraction and visits, but we also need projects that would incorporate these sites and the natural offerings that we have, but projects that would allow people to spend money. I want to give you a short clip of an example of one such project which takes agriculture and tourism together and shows you what could be done. This is of the Nago Pineapple Park in Okinawa, Japan, one of the islands off of Japan in the east. And the Nago Pineapple Park is an example of how you can take one product in your country and create an entire attraction around it that not only has an entrance fee where you pay money to enter, but when you get in there, there's so many things to experience and to spend your monies on. We need more projects like this in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Take a look.
まずやってきたのは名護市にある大きなパイナップルが目印の名護パイナップルパーク。パイナップルに関することなら何でも揃うトロピカルガーデンです。
Nago Pineapple Park is located on a hill in Nago City, Okinawa Prefecture. It is a popular tourist spot in Okinawa. The automatic cart with a voice guidance will take you on a tour inside the park. In addition to a line of palm trees in the tunnel of fignut palms, there is a greenhouse with a flowing waterfall, where subtropical plants that are rare even in Okinawa, such as vivid flowers of ananas, a family of pineapple, anthurium, and Cyathea lepifera can be enjoyed all year round, as well as forest in which you can enjoy a wonderful experience with a negative ion effect.
癒されたねー。あ、ところでさ、はなちゃん。何？実はこちらで新しいキャラクターが誕生したみたいだよ。新しいキャラクター？行ってみる？行こう。え？ロボットホール？
This too came for this. This is a dance show featuring Pineapple Park's original characters, Papimaru and Peach. These 20-inch tall robots will perform cute dance shows. They will show you a realistic dance moves like humans to the Pineapple Park's theme song. At the restaurant Palm Tree, you can enjoy some unique dishes of Okinawa. And our number one recommendation is this.
じゃーん！こちらビッグパイナップルパフェ！とにかく大きい！大きいね！見てください。 顔より大きいです。
This is the big pineapple parfait that's 14.5 inch tall. It is a luxurious dish with a variety of pineapple-flavored sweets, such as pineapple ice cream, sherbet, cookie, and jelly, all in one.
テンション上がるね、これ。いただきます。おいしい。甘い、甘い。シャーベットでしょ、クッキーでしょ。わあ、すごい、いろんなパインが楽しめていいね。ぜひ皆さんも一度食べに来てくださいね。食べよう食べよう食べよう食べよう。
Next is a shop full of original pineapple products where you can eat, drink, and enjoy shopping. Amazingly, the Pineapple Park features Japan's first pineapple winery, where you can try samples of fruity pineapple wine. The souvenir section has a variety of original products made from pineapple, such as confections, juice, cosmetics, and our famous original sponge cake with pineapple pulp, which has an abundance of pineapple pulp inside and on the top. It is our popular product. We also make full use of pineapples, including the peels and cores, instead of disposing them.
ハピマルお散歩大好き。かわいい、かわいいね。
Currently, in the very popular character goods section, the cute doll that reacts to people's voice is very popular.
Did you see those things? This is just one example. If you take St. Kitts and Nevis, for example, they recently opened an eco park that has what is said to be one of the, if not the biggest greenhouse in the Caribbean. And here at their eco park, not only does it facilitate visits from tourists and locals to learn about what they do in the park, but it also gives them an opportunity to grow and sell locally, regionally, and internationally agricultural produce, a lot of fruits and vegetables, a lot of cut flowers of different varieties, and a variety of products that they grow. So it's a combination of, you know, agriculture, also renewable energy, because they're getting solar energy, they're getting energy from the sun, they're capturing sun energy, and also tourism. So we have ways in which we could merge the different sectors and create products around them, projects that would cause us to make money. And this is the key. We need to be making money in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We have bills to pay. We need to be employing more people. And these kinds of projects are the things that the DRP has in mind. This is what I want to share with you. These are the things that we as a political party, that I as a political party leader have in mind, to ensure that we benefit in developing the tourism industry, the agriculture sector, the fisheries sector, and to maximize the benefits of having now an international airport. There's so many other things we could talk about. In our manifesto on the fisheries, for example, we talked about facilitating the creation of industries in the area of canned fish, corned fish, and such like. Setting up fish farms where we can produce on a large scale things like shrimp, lobsters, and other types of fish food that are in demand on the regional and other markets. We talk about maximizing more our relationship with Taiwan and Japan to ensure that this industry is truly built, and ensuring that our fisher folk have the relevant training so that they can produce and package fish foods and so on at the right what you would call professional level, so that they can capture the attention of markets that they are seeking out. So we hope you enjoyed our program. Our next program hopefully will come in another 2 weeks. But until then, please have hope. The DRP is here, as our slogan has said, long time now, to bring new hope for St. Vincent and the Grenadines from serving the people. So may God bless you. Until we meet again, amen.